Hey everybody, welcome back to Lunch at Uncle Jason's. Thanksgiving's right around the corner, so I'm still doing a few little Thanksgiving recipes. Tonight I want to do a dessert. It is a gooey butter cake. I know everybody's heard of those. This one is coconut. This is my cousin Deb's favorite cake. She loves this. I make this for her birthday a lot of times. So we're gonna get right in it. What I got right here is one box, a 15.25 ounce box of just plain white cake mix in this bowl. To that I'm gonna add one stick of melted butter, and I do use salted butter. I very seldom in anything do I put unsalted butter unless the recipe specifically calls for it. I just don't care for unsalted butter. Okay, I got right here some very good, if you want to buy the imitation vanilla and all and flavorings, that's great, and I do. But if I do buy imitation, I always get this brand right here, Happy Home. Their flavorings are awesome. They're very good. And this is the coconut, imitation coconut flavoring. And I'm gonna put 1.5, well, not quite a half, 1 1/4 teaspoons of that coconut flavoring in the batter there. Okay, and then to that we're going to crack 1 egg. Okay, and we're just going to give this a good mix. I don't want to have to sit here and mix this and y'all hear this bowl clanging, so give me just a second. Alright y'all, I got that mixed up, and you see it makes a dough. It doesn't really make a batter like you would think a cake batter is going to, but this makes a dough, kind of like a cookie dough in a way. So I'm just going to put this right down in my 9x13 pan here. And you want to get every bit of that out. Okay. And you don't have to butter or spray your pan at all, because this has enough butter in it, hence the name Gooey Butter Cake, that it's not going to stick at all. So I'm just going to mash this out all the way to the edge, all around. I want to get it right up to the edge as close as possible. This cake is very, very good. I had heard of a bunch of different cakes, and of gooey butter cakes, and I always made the chocolate or the plain. That was when I first started making these. That was the ones I went to. And then my cousin opened a restaurant. My cousin Karen and Blair, they opened a restaurant, and I made their desserts for them. And I started experimenting with gooey butter cakes, y'all, and we came up with some doozies. They were delicious. I've made the chocolate and the plain. I've made this coconut. We've done lemon blueberry. We've done pumpkin. We've done, I mean, all different kinds. It's unlimited what you can do with this cake. So try it out. But that's what we got. We got it all pressed down in the bottom of the pan. Now what we're going to do is make the filling for this. So in this bowl right here, I'm going to put another stick of melted butter. And get every bit of that in there. 1 8-ounce block of cream cheese, and I have let that cream cheese come up to room temperature. Okay. And I'm just going to give this a mix right here real quick, because I want that cream cheese to be good and incorporated, because if you don't, a lot of times that cream cheese will still have little lumps in it. So I like to mix it with this warm butter, and that really breaks it, helps it get started to breaking down better. Okay. To that, I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of coconut flavoring, because I really like for it to be able to taste the coconut. Now if you don't want that much in yours, that's fine. You don't have to add that much. You can back off. Okay. We're going to add 2 large eggs. Give that a mix. This is a simple cake that you can throw together last minute, and most of the stuff I always have in my pantry at all times, really. Okay. And then we're going to add, I have in this bag right here, it's a half of a 2-pound bag, so I know that's a pound of powdered sugar. You're going to want to add 1 pound. You can buy the box of powdered sugar and put that in there. That'll be fine. We're going to give that a mix and be as careful as you can, or you'll be wearing it. I remember one time I was at school, and I can't remember what I was making, but we have the huge giant mixers at school, and I had that mixer set on high and I didn't know it, and when that thing came on, flour went everywhere. I mean, all up to the ceiling. I was covered from head to toe in flour. It was a sight. So yeah, just be careful on what you're set on. So I'm going to cut this up a little bit and get this on blended real good. You just want to get all the lumps out. You don't want any lumps in your batter. All right. And I think that looks pretty good. Let me show you. See, that looks good and creamy. Now to this, I'm going to add 1 cup of sweetened flake coconut. And I'm just going to take this spatula and fold that in. You want to get this coconut good and incorporated, because when folks is eating it, everybody wants to bite a coconut. They don't want to grab a piece that don't have no coconut in it. Alright, now then we're going to bring our pan back over here, and I am just going to rake this out right on top of that cake layer. And you want to get every little bit of that out, because this is the good here. Y'all, I just then, in front of all of you all, had a heart attack because my towel fell off the little thing right here and hit my foot, and I didn't know what that was. So y'all about seen me have a Haywood fit, but I composed myself and I didn't. Okay, see, I got all of that out. Now what you're going to want to do is spread this evenly, completely over the top of that cake layer. Just get it all up to the edges, all up to the side. And like I said, y'all, you do not have to spray these pans with these gooey butter cakes, because they got so much butter in them that they're not going to stick. Alright, get that spread out just as even as you can. Right there. Now what I'm going to do, I have my oven preheated to 350. I'm going to put this in, and these usually in my oven, they cook about 43 minutes. What you want to do is when you pull them out, you want it to still jiggle slightly in the middle. You don't want it to be completely set up. You want a little jiggle to it. And then you're going to let it cool down completely before you slice it and get into it. So that's going to take just a minute, but I'll be right back when that's done. Alright y'all, this cake is out of the oven and it has cooled just a little bit. It should really be a little bit cooler, but I can't wait because this whole house smells wonderful. But I want to hold this up and let you see it. See that? That looks so good. And we're going to give this a little taste. Like I said, it probably should cool a little bit more, but I just am impatient. Okay, and see how that came right out, y'all. Like I said, you don't need to butter this pan at all. It's not going to stick with all that butter in it. If you like coconut, you're going to love this. I promise. Y'all give this a try. In the description of the video, if you click more, I have the recipes for these dishes wrote in there, so you can get it, screenshot that recipe, and you'll have it. Give this a try. Let me know what you think of it if you do. And all 4 of my cookbooks are also linked in the description up above, so you can get those if you want them. Please like this video, share it, subscribe to the channel, turn on the notifications so you'll know when I post another video. And as always, I love you and be blessed, and I hope y'all have a great, great, great day. See you next time.